Nice tipping.
Let me do it.
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, project you live by the champ. Her last ride straight to hell, a tombstone or choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. SmackDown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.
What's going on, everybody? We're going to be talking about AEW. Welcome to Wrestling with Savage. Tonight's episode of AEW coming to you from Tampa, and this was the card. And when I first saw the card, I was like, interesting. Okay, he's going to fight Jerry Lynn, Jungle Boy, Jack Perry going to fight Jerry Lynn. I don't think that's going to happen. I kind of had that feeling, and of course that didn't happen, but we'll get into that. And the AEW Women's World Championship would be the main event of the night. Toni Storm looking very good. Hikaru Shida maybe looking a little better. We're going to get into that later tonight. Chris Jericho and Takeshita took on Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia. And Jericho made it very plain and clear tonight what his intentions are going forward. And we'll get into that. We're also going to hear from MJF, the AEW World Champion. We're going to watch, well, you're not going to watch, I watched Aussie Open versus El Vikingo, Commander, Kenny Omega, and the Young Bucks taking on Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, and Santam Singh. And we had a little run-in over there. I don't know if you haven't heard, the Elite now re-signed with AEW, so they'll be staying with AEW for the foreseeable future. What's going on, Steven Chambers? How are you, sir? So, are you ready to get into some AEW? I think you're ready to get into some AEW. Let me do this. Let me see. That's better, right? Yeah. Okay, now the picture's there, camera's here. Okay, so let's keep it moving. I don't know if anybody's even coming through tonight, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to be bringing you what happened on AEW number 200. This was the 200th episode of Dynamite, and it's been going for a long time. Congratulations to Tony Khan. Congratulations to AEW. And they did play a very nice video package later in the night to kind of replicate that. I want to give a shout out to Ricky Starks, because I feel like Ricky Starks should be on Dynamite and Collision. I feel he's like a premium superstar. I know they're trying to bring eyeballs to Collision, but, you know, they got to think about Ricky in the long term. He needs to be on both shows. So hopefully he comes back to Dynamite sooner than later. MJF, I can't wait to hear what he's going to have to say. And I did, and I liked it, but we're going to get into it in a little bit. Chris Jericho, Takeshita right now, open up the night right now, taking on Sammy and Daniel Garcia. And the match itself, to me, proves why a lot of people say Chris Jericho is the GOAT. I mean, the guy's out there still taking insane risks every single step he takes in that ring. Just doing Spanish flies off the fly, getting cracked, physical, timing, understanding the crowd, the psychology, and the storytelling. And right now, what we're seeing with Jericho and Don Callis is the classic tale of betrayal, friendship. Jay's probably going to come in here with this. I love this. I don't know if you agree, Steven Chambers, but I absolutely love Don Callis and Chris Jericho together, working together, coming out together. Sammy, Daniel, they're coming dancing to the ring. Like Jay said they were going to come dancing to the ring, and you know what? They did. We didn't see too much dancing during the match. Jay, you can't lie. This was actually a good match. There were some good spots, some good physical contact. Jay, how can you knock this match? And we got the right winners. Classic heel finish. Don Callis with a beautiful shot to the head. Look at that Blue Thunder bomb by Takeshita, man. Look at the way Sammy's just taking it. I mean, look at this. What is this? Walls of Takeshita? Jay, we're talking about the walls of Takeshita, and you're going to sit here and really disrespect Takeshita and Don Callis.
Sorry, everybody. I just finished watching this show, and I don't even know what the fuck I watched tonight. This match was okay, was watchable, but that's all I could say. That's it.
Okay. All right. So it was watchable.
Not my cup of tea. But
not your cup of tea. That's okay. It doesn't have to be your cup of tea.
It's not.
That's
when
okay.
two guys are acting all doofus and shit, no, I'm okay.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with that. So you just don't like any of that shit.
Give me a break.
Give
the walls take a shitter. That's what they called it. That's the great move. The walls will take a shitter. Oh god.
The walls will take a shitter. That's right.
Nobody's creative no more. That's my whole point. Nobody's creative. Nobody can come up with creative stuff. That's why the announcing is always bad, no matter what show it is. Rampage, Division, Dynamite. Is this a 200 episode? Because it felt like a regular episode to me. We'll get into that in a little bit.
Well, I mean, you have some fair statements right there.
They're going to get more. There's more.
The fact that one man on Collision got more pyro than your entire 200th episode speaks volumes.
Listen, hold on.
And listen, the pyro should have been there tonight. There should have been insanity. But there was a moment, Jay, tonight that was awesome. You can't deny it.
There was a moment.
There was a moment that was
stupidity. Yes, there was tons of moments.
We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. There's Jericho. You can't say Jericho doesn't look in incredible ring shape, and he's still doing it at a high level.
No, he couldn't even take. Listen, he couldn't even take a knee strike from Sammy. Don't tell me that he's incredible.
Jay, go ahead, Sid. Tell Jericho what you think of him.
I think, my man, you need to be behind the scenes. I think it's time to hang it up like Billy Gunn, give it a break, be behind the scenes, and work with the people that really need it, like Ricky Starks.
You're an asshole. You're terrible.
How am I an asshole? He's like 54, 55 years old. You're telling me he could go with these young guys every week?
Bro. He's still doing it. Look at him. He's holding his hands up.
He couldn't take a knee strike. He did not take a knee strike on TV.
Jericho not only took a knee strike, but he probably took it better than anybody.
He didn't take a knee strike. He just blocked his hands. It got nowhere near his face. It was horrible.
Real good.
Here comes a guy that just loves to stare at cue cards more than the camera. Go ahead, Savage.
We got to hear from Tony Khan tonight.
Look at his fucking eyes. He's fucking staring at cue cards, for God's sake. Stare at the camera, you idiot.
Damn.
Look at him. What's he looking at? The hard cam's not there. It's here. Right in front of your freaking eyes. And look where he's staring.
So what you're saying is...
What I'm saying is the cue card guy needs to move to the camera. That way it looks like he's facing the camera when he's saying announcements. We'll get into this.
All right, we're into it right now. You're talking about cue cards. I'm trying to talk about Tony Khan's announcement. This is a wrestling show. What did you think about his announcement?
Oh, man, let me tell you. I didn't even know this was a 200 episode with all those 200s in the back you see right now, people. There was nothing special about this. There was nothing to celebrate it. For God's sakes, I've been watching Raw for over 20 years. When they have episodes like this, you know what they do, Savage? They do video cuts of the great stuff that's happened within the last 200 episodes. None of that was on display tonight. I thought this was a huge bomb by Tony Khan.
I think Steven Chambers has a good point, though. Jericho could be turning babyface, but very slowly. Yeah, he's going to work with Don Callis, and then eventually the flip on Don Callis and back to big pop babyface Jericho, all that.
Now tell me I'm right. I know I'm right on that.
Did you like the video package that highlighted like a few years of Dynamite, though?
No. They need to do that throughout the whole show. It's a 200 episode show. You talked about pyros. I'm talking about showing more videos. I thought they would have interviews with wrestlers. Show this, show that. There was a lot of great stuff in AEW that happened, believe it or not.
Well, they don't have time for all of it. They don't have time for all of it. They don't have time for all of it. They're trying to put more matches on TV for people to watch.
It's not good, especially.
What do you mean it's not good? I think they should have did a 3-hour episode,
and it was a bomb.
I think they should have did a 3-hour episode tonight.
No,
Make it special. Yeah. Have time to do what you said.
I can't have
You
random
can't
matches.
do what you said in
I
2
can't.
hours and then have the kind of matches tonight
Oh,
like
right.
you had. I don't know. I don't care what you said. This was a fun show, though. It went by quick for me. It wasn't like a slow walk.
It was a stupidity show, and it gets more stupider as you go.
Jack Perry now face-to-face with Jerry Lynn. And I'm going to go full screen right here because I have to, man. I can't believe Jungle Boy Jack Perry. He's actually has the audacity to try to fight Jerry Lynn, who's an absolute legend. Jack Perry over here putting his fingers on Tony Schiavone. He has absolutely no respect for authority. And he thinks he's better than everyone in this arena because he's the son of a Hollywood legend and because he's that damn good of a wrestler and yada, 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 yada. And because he has a cool leather jacket. Here comes Jerry Lynn. And I knew this was going to happen when I saw him come out like this. And I recalled it last week in my head, at least. I said, there's no way they're going to have a match. Like, that's not going to happen. And here it is. I was expecting someone else. And I know a lot of other people, friends of mine, were babbling about Bully Ray and Tommy Dreamer. Yeah, they're probably all going to show up now and get that paycheck.
Do something big.
They're all going to show up right now and get that nice paycheck for that hardcore run, that ECW rub. But listen, Rob Van Dam came back, okay? Rob Van Dam, one of the greatest, in my opinion, top 4, top 5 greatest wrestlers of all time. Like, he's that damn good, in my opinion. He is the whole effing show. He's Rob Van Dam, and he looks incredible. And I know you're going to probably dog on him now, too, and tell him to go fucking retire. And I don't appreciate any of that. He's coming back right now, and this is huge. This is huge for Jungle Boy Jack Perry because now this is their way to try to connect him with the old school fans. Because most of the old school fans are hating him like you. You're an old school fan. So I want to ask you, now that you've seen this, and I already know the answer because I know who you are and I know what you do. But, for shits and giggles, after you saw this, what do you think about Jungle Boy Jack Perry now?
The same, nothing. It's that simple. I didn't see nothing in him in the beginning. I don't see nothing in him now. You could turn him whatever the fuck he wants. You want to turn him into a female? Turn him into a female. I still wouldn't give a shit about Jack Perry.
What did you think about Rob Van Dam?
Okay, you might need to go mute on this, and everybody's going to probably give me heat, but if you're a real RVD fan, Savage, as much as I am, you goddamn well know he has no right to be in the wrestling ring. This is why I think TK kind of does last desperation moves if he can't get the pieces for this big UK event. Rob Van Dam is 52 years old, folks. 2 years ago, he said he has CTE diagnosis. It's cognitive damage and decline in his brain. If you don't know what cognitive damage is, it means he took a lot of headshots back in the day when he was a Hall of Famer and he was the whole effing show. When I saw him come out, I saw a guy that gained 20 pounds. I'm sorry. His face looked chunky and his whole body looked chunky. It looked like he wasn't in ring shape. And I think you could agree on that. But when someone announces they have CTE diagnosis, what can you possibly do with Jack Perry? Now, there's two things. One, Jack Perry has to carry the whole match because RVD cannot do all the crazy shit he did in the past that made him a Hall of Famer. And two, you either limit RVD on what his potential could be. And what is that, Sam? What is that, everybody? I asked it because this is serious. He announced it. It was in interviews. You want to fact check me, folks? Savage, Travis, anybody? Fact check me. It's right there. I think he has no business to be in the ring, no matter who it is, just for your health sakes.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with Jay.
Oh, fact check it. Go ahead.
What I'll say is this, Jay. What I
Check
can.
it.
Well, can I talk?
He said it.
Can I? All right. I guess I can't talk yet. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I can go now? Yeah. I saw Rob wrestle in December, and he looked plenty in ring shape to me, and that wasn't that long ago. So I think he can still go. We saw him do that kick at the end for the Van Daminator. Obviously, he didn't catch it because Jungle Boy does what Jungle Boy does, and he ran out of the ring. He ran away. He didn't want none of Rob Van Dam. Let's get into the next match. It's going to be a triple threat match. Jon Moxley, Trent Beretta, Penta, El Zero, Metal.
On TV, go ahead.
What do we think about this match, Jay? I'll let you go first. I actually, if you want, I just tell you, this was actually better than what I usually see from Jon Moxley, and I like that Trent Beretta won. But what did you think?
I thought three guys did one hell of a job of giving probably one of the best toilet matches that I've ever seen in AEW. I mean, this had it all. This had barbed wire. This had tables. This had shit Tic Tacs all over the floor. And Moxie running around there like he's a little kid, like it's water, and you just want to splash yourself. He was having a ball. He was doing cutters. He was doing spike drives. You had Penta do a Canadian Destroyer. It was a shit show for everybody that loves the high spots. But what did we get out of this? I know that Trent lost last week in the three-way because it was a three-way, and now he won this three-way. Am I supposed to be surprised by it? No. Am I supposed to care about what happened right now with Cassidy and Chuck and they're going to go fight together? No. It's not for me, guys.
It's not for you? It's not for Jay, and I guess
it's a great toilet match. I never seen the greatest.
I don't think it was a toilet match. I thought it was a fun match, and I think it was a homage to ECW. They tried like having a hardcore match to fit the vibe of Rob Van Dam, because Rob got the ECW chance and the Rob Van Dam chance, and it was nostalgic. You know, they tried putting on like a nostalgic No Mercy hardcore match, and you know, it's a performance at the end of the day, and you just want to sit here and shit on all these different things. These are guys that are listening to a board on the back. Like there's a board on the back with matches on it, and they have to read that shit and say, okay, that's what we're doing tonight. You know what I'm saying?
It makes sense for you, right? Yes.
Yeah, I didn't say it makes sense.
You can't even say that. You can't even say that. You can't even be. Here he comes, 52 years old, look like he gained 20 pounds. Go ahead.
He doesn't look like he gained. Come on, man. Look at those muscles. Look at those muscles. My man Rob Van Dam looking good. And don't forget, he's going to be in Hamburg, Pennsylvania, September 16th. If you want to meet Rob Van Dam,
I want him to live, not wrestle. Please don't get in the ring.
Yeah, man. You met Rob Van Dam. You paid money. Listen here, Mark. You paid money just like I did.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It's over.
It's not
he
over.
had the negative damage in his brain. It's not.
Well, how about MJF? Apparently he's over for you too, right?
This is a teachable moment, folks. It's not repairable. Brain damage.
You're done with MJF now too?
I'm not gonna say much about this. It's not my cup of tea. I know these guys gave. First of all, I just want to point that out. That is not Adam Cole. That must be an IMF agent or somebody, that got anorexic and just likes to throw up whenever he eats. So that's not Adam Cole. But you know, everybody's gonna say no. It was terrific. Yeah, it's your cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. I want to see something good happen. I just hope, Savage, whoever wins, has a unification match with CM Punk on the next pay.
I
want to see it. I want to see MJF's lackluster run as champion move on to something more valuable and more box office and more money. I want to see it.
You want to see it. You really want to see it.
Listen, I want to see him put the AEW belt against the NXT belt together to combine it. That's what I want to see.
Wow. Well, that's not going to happen probably, but good luck with that.
I don't make this creative stuff up, folks. They do it themselves.
Adam Cole is one of the best wrestlers in the world, but I believe MJF has sucked him into a match where he's going to, have his trust, and MJF's going to win this match, but he's going to do something shiesty because he said it. He said, I'm a scumbag, but I'm your scumbag, and all the fans. I didn't like that he went back to the ADHD, and it's like, dude, you already did that kind of promo. Why are we going back to that same topic? I get it. It's personal to you. You want to keep bringing it up. All right, fine. Me, I'm like, you've been there already. But at the end of the day, he's building towards that screw job where he's going to screw Adam Cole, right? We can't trust him. He told everybody today he's a scumbag. So he got him the match at All In, but Cole's not going to win that match. And the best part of this was watching Strong's reaction in the back, losing his mind.
Which was pointless. But what will you do with MJF after the win?
After the win? I have to think about it because there's a lot of possibilities.
You know what I mean?
You want to do the right storyline. You have to find someone.
It's time, Savage. I think it's time to pull the trigger and cross the waters. You have to. At this point, there's nobody else.
I think the best storyline for MJF at this point of the year after this one like once he beats Adam Cole, it's
CM
probably CM Punk. You
That's
go
it.
back.
I would end it like that.
Well, I wouldn't end it. No, not end it.
No,
No.
the year, the last pay-per-view, whatever it is.
Yeah, but MJF still goes over. He beats CM Punk, but
I don't know.
I would do that.
I don't know because he held the belt for quite some time. So that I don't know. I wouldn't mind, but I don't know.
I think Punk has to do the job. We're gonna get into the next match: Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, Santam Singh. Another 3-on-3 match here. Was it good?
I was disappointed more.
It wasn't like the greatest match. The Hardy Boys came out. They got involved. We had some, guitar shot attempts here. Jay Lethal got rocked. I did like when Kenny Omega tried to do the one-winged angel on Santam Singh. I thought that was that got a pop. Obviously, he didn't do it, but he landed it on Jay Lethal. The Elite pick up the win with an assist from Hangman Adam Page, who came in with that buckshot lariat dropping. And he basically had a little announcement. Kenny got to do his signature line, which you don't get to see all the time. How'd you think Hangman did tonight on the mic? Did he seem a little more confident?
I thought this match was gonna go at least decent until the clown shit happened and made the referee Rick Knox look like a complete idiot, and I don't like that. I told you about AEW referees and how that one person came out with the security guards and just left the whole match. I mean, I think they're ridiculous, and I think they don't know what they're doing. So the match wasn't for me, too much interference. And I was disappointed, Savage, when they announced it. And if it's me, but didn't they get a big pop throughout the whole match? But then when they re-signed, there was no pop whatsoever. I wish they didn't sign, but I knew it was gonna happen, and I think it was the wrong call for all of them. I could see Omega. I thought Omega would leave. I thought Page would leave. I knew the Young Bucks would stay. But I think these two guys made a big mistake, especially Page. I think he should have jumped ship, and I think it really would have helped him on his promos, a little bit on his wrestling styles, and I think he would have been great. But I think this was the wrong move on those two guys, not the Bucks. I don't care.
It would be interesting, and it's going to happen eventually, where we get that one AEW superstar who shows up in NXT.
But here's the thing:
reaction.
Here's the thing: their contracts. Does that include EVP contracts as well as the wrestling contracts?
I don't even know. No, I think they got rid of all that EVP. Tony Khan made it clear tonight that he was the owner, the chairman, the vice president, and the general manager of All Elite Wrestling when they announced it. Maybe not anymore, man. I don't know.
I just think those two did it.
But maybe so, because Kenny opened his mouth and he was saying I'm going to go to Collision. Maybe we'll show up on Collision.
But what was so different about last time they re-signed in this is that they actually listened to WWE offer and then they re-signed. And now here it just looks like they just re-signed, period. They wasn't going to have any conversation. I think Kenny Omega, he's what, Savage, 37, 38?
Yeah, but dude, if they're getting good money, what do you want from them?
It can't be about the money. But I'm saying he's 37, 38. He's almost at the end of his prime. I think he just made a bad move, man. I think he should have touched WWE. Would have been a big time star. I'm telling you. I think
but we don't know. We don't know how long he re-signed for.
But even if he's done, he's going to be over 40.
For all we know, they re-signed for 1 year. Maybe these guys don't want to go.
No, not for 1 year.
Yeah, maybe even 2 years.
Maybe even 2 years.
Maybe even 2 years. And you know why?
3-year deal tops, 3 tops. But come on,
listen, either way, they're not trying to go there right now while Roman's going to have the title for another 2 years. Especially Kenny. Kenny knows Roman. Kenny knows. Paul Heyman probably called him and said, dude, just stay in AEW for another 2-3 years because Roman ain't losing that title. You don't want to come over here and be a jobber right now, do you? Because Cody's ahead of you. He's ahead of you.
So did you like the move? Do you like all of them re-signing? You thought it was the
sure. Why not? They're AEW originals. If you want to help keep AEW a strong brand, you got to keep those OGs.
Savage. Guess what? They don't need them. They're good.
Man, you know what? You're not wrong about that because they
then
have
if you
Swerve.
say no to that, you're shitting on all the talent, including
No. Listen,
If
I'm
you
not
say
even
no to
arguing with
what
you.
I said.
I'm not arguing with
They
you. That's a valid
listen,
statement.
They don't need them. Period.
But you
Maybe
can
for
sit there and
mentorship,
say they don't need them,
but
but guess what? They
they
have
don't
them.
need
So
them
you got to
on
get over it.
TV. They don't need them on
You
TV.
have to get over it.
No,
Just
I'm
accept
over it. I just wish they just thought about it, but they didn't. They jumped on
because they wanted to be loyal to Tony Khan, or maybe somebody told them something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
We don't want you. Yeah. They don't want you, man. They're gonna limit
Swerve though cutting a promo for AR Fox, and then they show up to Nick Wayne's academy, his father's academy, and they, Swerve with the ultimate disrespect, and left this boy a bloody mess too. Like I actually thought that was I thought this was all well done. Like this might have even been the best part of the night.
This is definitely the best part of the whole night, and the way it was done, it was shot. I even was believing AR Fox, and I told you I hated that flippity guy. I started to believe him as a heel. You know why? Because of that shot right there. There's blood. There's blood throughout the whole ring. They look violent. They look remorseless. They look like they don't give a shit. And it fucking worked. And I love it.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Nick Wayne to come back. This is really a great storyline for him.
Yes.
Yeah. It really is.
It is. And Swerve is doing some of the best work of his career. Like this was definitely some of the best work of his career tonight.
Oh, Swerve definitely killed it tonight.
Swerve walked in there like an OG, bro. Like that shit was just.
And gave credit to AR Fox.
AR Fox killed it. No, they both did. Everybody involved did a good job in this, and I was really impressed. Very excited to see Aussie Open. I'm a big fan of them. I think they're fantastic, and they got the win tonight over the King and Commander. What did you think of this match, Jay? I mean, they were a little off on their timing on some spots.
I just don't like the hesitation timing, and there was a lot of it because of what Commander and King or whatever can do. So that's why I didn't like it. But the crowd was popping through those high spots. So
yeah, they were.
It's a good win for Aussie Open. But overall, I want them to have more competitive matches in this. I just don't think this was their style.
Absolutely.
I think they were just trying to figure out how to work with these guys, and you could see it in the ring with all the hesitation going on. It was just,
I agree with that. Over here, we have a little shot.
That's the NXT belt.
They went to show CM Punk's version of the AEW World Championship that he says that he never lost, that he says that it still has his blood on it, his sweat on it. Probably has more of Moxley's blood than his blood, if you want to be honest. But here we are, him holding it. Ricky Starks. This was not a bad. I like this storyline, but only if it ends well for Ricky Starks. If it doesn't end well for Ricky, then I'm not going to like it that much.
Ricky. Okay, so I didn't watch the whole Collision show, but I did see this because that whole picture right there was all over Twitter, Instagram, you name it. But I thought Ricky Starks had the opportunity to shine, and I thought at times he was kind of fumbling during his comebacks against Punk, and he kind of repeated the same thing twice if you caught it. I don't know. I think when the pressure's on, he kind of puts the pressure too much on himself. And Ricky, if you're watching this, I think you just need to lay back and chill and not overthink it. Because when you overthink it, I think it gives you issues. When you don't, you come out flawless. Yeah. So please listen to what I said. And Savage, please tell him I said that if you didn't watch that. But did you get the same vibe? Did you get the same vibe as I did during that going back and forth?
A little bit. Listen, I thought their first exchange was better than their second exchange.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, I still want to see the match, and the match is Saturday. But the problem is, so is SummerSlam. So how am I going to watch both? I'm going to have to watch this one on DVR.
Oh, don't watch it at all. Listen, how are you going to watch SummerSlam when Jake Paul is fighting Nate Diaz? Nah, they fighting late, though.
That's like at 1 in the morning, though.
That's going to be good. Now they're saying that Jake Paul will retire if he loses.
Are you going somewhere to watch that?
I'm going to watch it. What? It's like 11:30 or some shit. So.
Yeah, are you watching it at home or are you going out to watch that?
Oh, man. Shit. I'm going to get drunk at a bar.
Nobody wants to go out anymore. Nobody does anything anymore.
We've been there, done that, Savage. Like, come on.
It's COVID time.
What's out there? New faces? Okay.
Nah, you just hang out in flesh. Yo, what's up, man? Nobody does that anymore. I know, but SummerSlam
nobody comes here. Damn it! All you guys.
SummerSlam is on Saturday. And listen, anyway, Saturday it doesn't matter because I'm going to be here calling the action on SummerSlam, and so should you.
I may, because I'm going to be here, so I may.
Yeah, we'll watch it, enjoy it.
Nate Diaz, Jake Paul.
Maybe we stay on for the match too. Why don't we do a live stream for the Nate Diaz match? We can expand into UFC.
Yeah, probably like around 12 or shit.
We should expand into UFC.
I'm not a huge fan, so I wouldn't know everybody's.
No, we don't. Not all the time for the fight. The
like
fights that we want. The fights that we want to watch. The big ones. All right. So right here, Shayna Baszler is going to beat Ronda Rousey. Jake Paul. No, not Jake. Not yet. Jake Paul's coming though. Logan Paul taking on Ricochet.
I got Logan Paul. You definitely got to put him over Ricochet. And I'm sorry, Savage. I know Ricochet was mean because he talked about his girl and everything, but this guy has not shown aggression. I don't think he has.
I'm going with Logan Paul. I'm going with Gunther on this one.
I got Gunther, but if Drew McIntyre wins, I will never be a fan of his because he's an egomaniac.
I see Dragunov coming to screw McIntyre.
I still got Gunther, though.
I got Gunther. This is a tough one. Charlotte Flair getting involved. You got the GOAT in there now. 15 time, or 15
right?
15 if she wins right now.
She's not gonna win.
If she wins right now, she'll be 15 time.
The 16th, you got to make it out of WrestleMania.
That's fine, but in order to make 16, you got to get the 15 first. Maybe she wins this match.
It'll be too fast. I got Asuka. I got Asuka. I think Belair will turn heel. She'll have a program with Flair, and Asuka will fight someone else.
Maybe want Asuka to win.
Maybe Shayna Baszler, like you guys wanted. Maybe
I want Asuka to win this match, but I'm telling you, Jay, I have a feeling Charlotte Flair is going to be a 15-time champion this Saturday night at SummerSlam live from Detroit. Listen, I know I'm going to show you guys a video right now, and I don't feel bad because he deserved it. He did deserve it, but the more time that passes by, and I think about it, maybe I shouldn't attack him, but he crossed the line, and I have rules.
He crossed the line.
Thought he could come to my territory. Tony won't be so damn tantalizing. Play the clip, producer.
Once again, guys, check out Ken Hoover, Cage Promotions. He's got the Nation of Domination coming and Legend Hamburg Man. Oh, shut the hell up, Tony! I told you I'm sick of it. Stay down if you know what's good for you. That's wrestling.
My biggest... Now, the reason I'm showing that video is because I hope that he makes it to SummerSlam. Because WWE, he's a huge WWE fan. He's going to Detroit. He has plans. Why? Because, I don't want to... He paid money. He paid good money for tickets. If he doesn't get to go to SummerSlam because I hit him with a chair, well, that's tough shit, isn't it, Tony? And that's why you shouldn't mess with a Savage. He could come to my territory. You could come to my territory and talk shit and run your mouth. And now guess what? You might not go to SummerSlam, and it's because of Savage. Jay, AEW, SummerSlam, a lot going on this week. Tomorrow night we got Impact. We have this other guest sometimes. I don't know. You might see him on a Friday or a Thursday sitting there next to his Panda Bears talking about Bully Ray and Tommy Dreamer and the rest of the bums from Impact Wrestling. His name is Travis, and he's right here.
Literally got home like 3 minutes ago, so.
Still your fault.
Running crazy all day.
Oh, all day. Well, listen, it's over. AEW's over. Did you even watch AEW?
What do you mean? We didn't even cover the main event.
Yeah, it's over.
No, I missed most of it. How was it?
We'll get into
We
that.
didn't cover the main event. He just wants
We're
to.
we're going into it right now. Listen, this Saturday, Collision, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat will be the special guest referee when CM Punk takes on Ricky Starks live on TNT Saturday night, 8 o'clock. But too bad I'll be watching SummerSlam. And, okay, real quick, Travis, go ahead. Give me your pick when I show you the screenshot. I don't want a fucking story. Just have a pick.
No.
Pick. Pick.
Baszler.
What?
Paul.
Pick.
Gunther.
Pick.
Don't care. Oscar.
Pick.
Oscar.
Pick.
I'm gonna say Lesnar.
Picture.
Finn.
Let's go.
Roman.
Okay. Jay, you got Roman on this?
Yes.
Yeah, I got Roman on this. I think everybody's got Roman on this. Seth Rollins on this, even though they
Finn.
may give it to Finn Balor, but I think Seth right now has it. I think Cody Rhodes needs to win this match, but Brock Lesnar will win this match. Charlotte Flair is your new champion. Gunther is going to retain his championship. Logan Paul is going to defeat and embarrass Ricochet on live television. Premium live event. And Shayna Baszler will destroy. Not only will she defeat Ronda Rousey, but she will literally send this woman into retirement following SummerSlam. And that is a fact. Now let's get into the main event. Oh, by the way, FTR's taking on Big Bill and Brian Cage and Collision.
Oh, what a
Wants
match.
to watch that. And now let's get into the main event of episode number 200 for AEW All Elite Wrestling. This
Tony
is
wins
the main
this.
event. And
Tony
I'll say
wins, no question.
I'll say this. Tony Storm wins, no question. You hear this, Jay? Tony Storm wins, no question. Cheating on. And let me just say this about AEW real quick. I love how you guys respect your main event by putting it in picture. But let's keep it moving. Hey, Tony Storm picking up the win. Not. And your new AEW Women's World Champion shitting on this little faction where Paige and Ruby Soho are there. And they couldn't get through it. They couldn't do it. And Hikaru Shida is your new AEW Women's World Champion.
I'm good with that. I like Hikaru.
All right, Jay, what did you think of this match?
I don't know what I think of it. I didn't really think Sheeta had a lot of power sets. She just did a suplexes and Falcon Arrows, for God's sakes. I thought this was the wrong move, but listen, Tony Khan has not did anything throughout the entire show to celebrate AEW's 200. Just show a 10-second package video. So this is his surprise to the whole crowd. It surprised me. I was shocked. I can't believe it. But I think it was the wrong move, man. I think the spray paint is obviously stupid, but is this the right move? And what do you do now?
All right, I got a special guest to bring on the show. We got breaking news. Breaking news. Anthony Loves Wrestling is alive.
What's up, guys?
He's
Happy
alive.
200.
He's alive, and he's here to tell us what he thought about Tony Khan and AEW episode number 200. Take it away, Anthony.
Take it away.
I thought the show was great. The match that you just showed, to me, it's just like, it's nothing against Karu or Tony, but it's just like, what does it matter anymore? Like, you barely did anything with the title.
Okay. They did. I thought Tony was okay.
He's right. They didn't have a big build.
He's not wrong. Yeah, no, they definitely didn't have a big build. That I think that title change happened more just so they could say something significant happened on episode 200.
Exactly. That's why they did it.
I'll agree with that one.
And if that's the case, that's just a damn shame.
It is. I thought it was a big drop tonight. You're supposed to show
That would have been a better win at All In. Building it up from now.
Why would you not show Cody clips or the guys that
Show
build-
no. You show Paige and Ruby Soho and Tony Storm just beating the crap out of Sheeta week after week after week after week, dumping on her,
Listen,
and then
the
it
way
all
you
in.
got this match.
Sheeta
was
overcomes
being
all the
narrow
odds
mode.
and has her
That
big
makes
moment in front of 72,000 people.
See, I agree with you with that, Savage, because this is not a match that you put on 200, episode 200.
All right, I'm calling it right now. Jade Cargill will take the title off Sheeta at All In.
I think
So
she'll
she
jump
wasn't-
ship.
I thought she wasn't a part of AEW anymore.
I
Yeah.
think she's coming back.
I
So,
think
okay,
she'll-
who's taking the title off Sheeta at All In? Because this had to happen so somebody else could take the title.
You got to build. They have to build this feud with Hikaru and Tony.
Maybe
Give Tony a
Soraya? Maybe Soraya because it's in London?
No, hell, no, screw that. Get Ruby. Give Ruby a title shot again.
Well, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, what do you think?
Or Britt Baker?
I
Britt
think
Baker?
that's a good compare. No.
What's going on, Gianna? How you doing, man? Gianna, you missed it. We were just covering your best friend over here, man.
Not
All right.
Britt Baker, please. No.
Anthony, did you see this video?
Yeah, sorry. On
Like that video?
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah, we just fired Travis because he's sleeping on the job.
I'm not sleeping on the job.
Oh, you were sleeping on the job.
No, I hate admitting this, but I'm looking it up because I was gone all day. Got home like 3 minutes ago.
It's okay.
A lot of surprises
Gianna Forever
tonight,
says
actually.
this is a stupid booking. Hey, what's going on, Benjamin? We appreciate you stopping
Bill
by.
G?
What's a stupid booking, Gianna?
I think he's talking about the Women's World Championship main event.
Yeah,
on
she beat
AEW.
I don't
Roll
know.
right
Anyone's
through.
better than Tony Storm and the Nobody Cares About Us.
Oh. You can't have Sheeta beat Tony Storm. And she
I don't
kicked-
know, man. I mean, hell, Jade
Infinity?
Cargill's a better wrestler than Tony Storm is.
No. Oh, stop.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Well, we talked about SummerSlam. We talked about AEW tonight. Listen, overall tonight, I did have a good time in AEW. It went by quick. Whenever the show goes by quick, I look at my watch and all of a sudden it's like 2 hours go by. At least I know the show had a good pace about it. Had a good mix of star power. We had the world champion there.
Power.
What do you mean? MJF, Adam Cole, John Moxley,
What?
star power.
Rob
Takeshi,
Van Dam.
star power.
Rob Van Dam, the guy that has
Rob-
CTE
Rob
diagnosis.
Van Dam, like the fourth greatest wrestler of all
His
time.
brain that it's irreparable. Yeah, that guy, right?
I
It
honestly
doesn't
think
matter. He's a star, Jay. He's more of a star than
He
me, you,
can't
Savage,
wrestle,
and
he
Anthony.
cannot
I'm
do
Glover.
it.
Anthony,
Brain
just talk
damage,
over,
you
Anthony,
morons.
talk
It's
over them because
brain
at this
damage.
point, does it really matter?
He said it himself.
No,
He
this
said
is
it.
the
Look it up.
this is the
Fact
problem.
check me.
this is the problem.
There it is.
Tony Khan needs to keep
Here
doing it because when you have the show flow the way it did tonight, it makes the show so much more fun to watch.
Yeah, that's what I will give AEW tonight. That they did a great job of creating a show from beginning to end, and at the end of the night,
I
it
thought
did
was
have
missed
a crazy
opportunity.
moment where I didn't think
I thought-
Tony Storm was losing that match, but she
I
did.
thought it was a missed opportunity. I thought if you have a 200
Maybe, but we don't know the booking, and
Hold on,
I'm
hold
not
on.
going to judge.
You gotta
it.
have celebration. You gotta have pyros. You gotta have video package throughout your 2 hours.
What I don't like,
You
what
gotta
I
have
don't like.
memorable matches, not hugs and kisses from.
That's
Cole.
great. You know what I don't like? I don't like them saying that it's like the most historic show in the history of pro wrestling or the largest show. The largest show happened in South Korea with Ric Flair, and they're never going to ever replicate what that show was.
Well, I
Over
think
100
It was
over 138,000
a missed
people.
opportunity for Tony Khan.
Come on, man.
this
It was a missed opportunity for Tony Khan. That's what.
this was a historic show for AEW.
I wouldn't go
It
that
was a
far.
hit. It was a historic Dynamite for
It was
for
a
the-
regular Dynamite.
Yeah,
was a
Jay,
regular Dynamite.
I agree with Jay. Like, there could have been more to make it more
Seriously.
special. There could have been
They
pyro.
could've.
Like I said earlier tonight, they spent more
could've.
money on one guy's pyro on Collision than the
But
entire night.
that's
the
the
entire
thing.
night.
That's the thing, Savage. They can't do pyro for Sheeta because they blew their whole budget for the year on that crappy Ricky Starks entrance.
It wasn't crappy.
Whole year blown.
No, it wasn't crappy. It was necessary. And the
It was
fact that they
crappy.
haven't done it again is a damn shame.
I just
You're
think
right.
it's
It
a
wasn't
look
crappy. It was a
back.
super crappy.
No, it wasn't super crappy. You're just a
wrestling.
hater. Go get your haterade. Stop hating on Ricky
No,
Starks. He's
Oh,
naturally
I wish I
talented.
You know
could
what?
get some.
Hold on.
I wish I could get some haterade. That would mean JD Hater would be back, and I would like that.
You know what? I kind of
Ricky might come back.
have to say about time with Ricky that they make him into a star.
Yeah,
They can't.
they're trying. They are. No, I think he's a
Fine,
star. He's got
they
superstar quality. Stop it. This Saturday, I'll be doing a
Yeah,
live
do it.
stream for SummerSlam. I'll be doing live play-by-play for the matches. When the matches aren't happening, hopefully Jay or Travis is there to fill up that time slot because I'm
I'll
going to
come
need some
on.
rest. Yeah, listen, you say you're going to come on and then you vanish, man. Anthony, you're a busy man. You're a rock star. You're
You
doing
said I'm
big
a
things. You're
come
playing with Metallica, Nirvana, Black Sabbath, AC/DC.
No.
I heard last week you were trying to find Ozzy Osbourne.
No, last week I was upstate seeing my girlfriend.
No, I heard you were with Ozzy Osbourne eating bats and shit. That's what I heard. That's what they told me.
Hey, you know what? At least one thing we can all be happy about. You know who won't be at SummerSlam? Tantalizing Tony.
Yeah, we mentioned that earlier. He might not be able to make it to SummerSlam after this vicious chair shot from Savage. So I don't know if he's making it to SummerSlam or not, but you know what? That's not my problem. I know I'll be watching SummerSlam in the comfort of my home, and I will enjoy it. Matt Cardona will be enjoying this interview, whether he likes it or not. He's going to have the best interview of his damn life here with me, and he just doesn't even realize it yet. But that's okay. That's coming soon here on Wrestling with Savage. Black Dahlia is going to be on the show again. August 19th, we're going to have her at Wrestling Universe, and then the next day, we're going to have her at Wrestle Bash along with Casey Navarro, Haku. Make sure you come on down, all three at the same time. Hit me up for a super combo. I'll give you a good deal. Dark Side of the Ring coming up on, I believe it's Tuesday, Jay. This Tuesday.
Oh yeah, is
The
it
Marty
Marty?
Jannetty episode.
Marty
Travis
Marty?
falling asleep again. Look at him.
Nope,
All right.
not falling
Sorry.
asleep.
He's watching the show right now on his phone.
Marty Jannetty, Dark Side
Oh
of the
no,
Ring
I'm not watching
episode.
the show right now.
The man.
And then soon following that, live. Well, actually, no, we're not going live. You can't
That's
go
gonna
live
be a
with Marty.
crazy Tuesday episode. with
If you go
Hardy.
live with Marty, you're probably gonna get canceled instantly. Like the computer would probably just burn. Actually,
Hardy, send me a beer, you son of a gun.
Jesus. All right, we're also gonna have him at Legends Fan Fest along with Jimmy Hart. Announced today, which was awesome. Legends Fan Fest. They officially announced Marty Jannetty for Legends Fan Fest. So I'm really excited about that. That's going to be a good day. We're also going to have Marty Jannetty again in September at 90s Con. So in September, we have a big lineup. I announced it already. And Anthony loves wrestling. He's about to get a free trip to Chicago if he says yes.
Say yes.
I'm saying yes.
I don't know if I trust you though, Anthony, because you're always like like I said, you're eating bats with Ozzy Osbourne.
I'm
You're
not
playing
eating
shows
that.
with Metallica.
Can we say that it's probably over for Vince McMahon? It's literally possibly over for him right now with
I
the
really
search
hope so.
warrant and the subpoena. That's
All right,
not breaking
I'm going to
news.
show you guys
That's
something. Right
breaking
now.
news to me. Dun, 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 dun. Vince McMahon gets a search warrant and a grand subpoena for being misconduct in November 2022.
Starcast 6 is going to be September 1st to 3rd, and I will be bringing Marty Jannetty to Chicago.
Oh man,
We will be there for
Mhm.
3 days. Let's see some of the superstars that are going to be there. So we got Ruby Soho, we got Dr. Britt Baker, we got Orange Cassidy, we got Christian Cage, we got
Classic.
Dennis, let me repeat myself, Dennis
a guy
Rodman,
that can't throw a punch,
Hook,
Shane that can't even wrestle
Ting,
into a crossbody.
Athena, Layla Gray, Nyla
Leela
Rose,
Gray hasn't
Billy
been on
Stone,
TV for months.
Best Friends, Danhausen,
Dasha Gonzalez used to work for WWE.
Luchasaurus, Chris Statlander, Josh Wood,
Josh Woods,
Matt
Illusion.
Taven, Maria Kanellis.
Jay, I can't hear Savage over your
You
constant,
don't want to hear
incessant, nobody
Ricky
cares
Shitty
rambling.
Starts, Sean
Nick,
Spears,
Wayne, Powerhouse Hobbs,
Sky, I can't read.
Clarks
Blue.
will be in the house. Sean Spears, Sky Blue, Valkyrie, Swerve, Blue Meanie, Willow, and much more. And from what I heard they haven't announced it yet, but it's like 100% because it's in Chicago. CM Punk is going to be there. Yes.
Ooh.
In other news, glad I won't be in Chicago.
And StarCast will also be on Premiere. You'll be able to watch this whole thing on the Premiere streaming network, which is very cool. Just like you can watch the Battlefield on the Premiere streaming network, which you should do. You should watch the Battlefield. The Battlefield is good shit. You should also go follow my cousin Cri Text, and you should sign up to Premiere so you can watch Edge of Greatness, where Matt Cardona recently took on Casey Navarro. It was a great time. Sign up to Premiere today, and you can see Savage live from the Battlefield every month when I do my interviews, man. Here's me doing my live interview with the new Battlefield champion.
About fucking time.
Yeah, you're right.
Sorry.
100%, I agree. There's Matt Cardona getting ready for his match, which was a banger, by the way. Absolute banger. But it was nice, Anthony, during the show.
The man can't have a bad match.
It was nice, Anthony, during the match to be able to see my interviews on the television screen.
That's awesome,
then
dude.
the sound was coming through in the building, so everybody, look, there's my interview with V Marino.
Sorry, what was that, RJB? Sorry, we're glad you're not in Chicago. If Chicagoans were human beings, we'd be having a different conversation, but they're not.
I love to go to Chicago.
He says he's not in Chicago.
They have a lot of history that's very interesting. The problem is just, how do I put this nicely? You know what you call a Chicagoan who's not an asshole? That's right, non-existent.
Anthony, did you see the pay-per-view, Edge of Greatness?
No, I couldn't. I was upstate.
Watch this.
Battlefield, get your hands up in the air for the new Battlefield Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions of the World. Prime Time Heat. Prime Time, you just won the World Championships. How does it feel?
Come on, Greek. How does it feel? It feels amazing. Now, we just got beat down by championship material earlier, but there's no excuse because we still came out and dominated. We manifest this to happen. Take it, Dio.
Listen, we are your champions. Primetime Heat is for the people, and we are the champions, baby! Battlefield, get your hands up, stand up, and give it up for Prime Time Heat, your new Battlefield Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions of the World! Hottest tag team in wrestling today!
Talk about
My boys, I got a text Trey.
Yeah, congratulations to Primetime Heat, and congratulations to Savage for finally getting on goddamn pay-per-view. Let's go. Just took 6 months, 7 months. Actually, it took more.
You did a good job, Savage.
Thank you. Yes, sir. I can't wait to do it again. Listen, I got to give credit to everybody at Battlefield because I feel like we have the best team in all
I don't know, man. You got to be careful.
Wrestling, man.
Remember, Alpha said if you hit someone like that again, can't be on the show.
Who said what?
Oh, somebody said that Alpha said if you hit someone like that again, Alpha said I ain't having that shit going on backstage.
Where did he say this?
I don't know. It was one of the idiots in your chat.
Nah, I doubt that.
The idiots that I love, like a crazy family member that you only see once a year for a reason.
I must be drunk because this has been an insane conversation.
Listen, he got cracked. He deserved it, and that's all you need to know.
How many times you to play this video?
A lot.
As many
People need
times
to know.
as he wants.
That's right.
Jesus, play the good stuff where you diss wrestlers too. Not only you freaking diss podcasters, you diss wrestlers. Show that clip.
I didn't diss him.
Show the clip with Carnage. Show the clip.
You like the Carnage clip. Why do you like the Carnage clip so much?
So you can see how savage of a person you are to people. Go ahead.
First of all, I told you I didn't see his hand.
You did. You seen it.
Inside of the locker room, I'm going to try to get a word with RJ Carnage, who has a big fatal four-way match here tonight. RJ Carnage, why don't you tell everyone at home watching live on pay-per-view why you think you're going to win this match here tonight?
Can I take this? Yeah. Is that fine? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, like he said, my name is RJ Carnage. Everybody has known me. If you've seen the news lately on PA Live, I was there representing the Battlefield Pro Wrestling. But tonight is a big night. I versed 3 great competitors. We don't even have to talk about them, but tonight we're here at Edge of Greatness at the Signature Event Center, and you all already know who's going to come out on top. RJ Carnage. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Find out live here tonight what happens at the Battlefield, only on the Premier Streaming Network. Thank you, sir. Find out live here tonight what happens.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just look down.
Anthony, I want you to watch. Hold on, Jay. Shut the fuck. I'm going to remove Jay for a second. I'm just going to remove Jay because if I don't, I'll never be able to talk. Anthony, I want you to watch this video one more time carefully. Does it look like I see the guy's hand, or am I just trying to walk out of the shot?
I know.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Find out live here tonight what happens at the Battlefield, only on the Premier Streaming Network.
What do you think?
Didn't. But the poor guy tried to go for it.
It is kind of entertaining, though.
No, it's very entertaining. Yes,
Yes, he works for you guys, for God's sakes.
like I said, it was a blooper. It's a blooper. That's what it is. Let me show you an interview that's not a blooper, though, because this man's going to be at Wrestle Bash, and you should come and meet him. Let the video do all the talking, because he actually, Casey Navarro, wanted me to talk in this video.
Savage here live with KC Navarro. What a huge win tonight. You defeated your childhood hero yet again here at the Battlefield live on the Premier Streaming Network. What's next for KC Navarro?
What's next? I mean, first things first, if I pin the internet champion, that officially makes me the true blessed internet champion. I beat you, Matt Cardona. I did it, and I'll do it again. I'll do it a third time. I ain't scared of Matt Cardona because I did it. I waited my whole life for this. And I did it. What's next? I don't know. Whoever wants to be next to be blessed. I don't give a damn. I don't care if it's Malik Delvante. Yeah, you. Yeah, he's behind the camera. But you know what I want to talk about, Savage? Let's not talk about Matt Cardona. Been there, done that, beat him. Not once, twice. Let's talk about August 20th. Savage, you want to tell them what's going on August 20th?
August 20th live, Wrestle Bash 2. Have your chance to come on down and meet the fastest rising star in the world of professional wrestling today. KC Navarro. Come and get it now before he's a legend. Yes, sir. Before it's too late.
Savage, tell him.
What do you want me to tell him, baby? That you're blessed? That you're incredible? KC Navarro.
And you don't have to tell me. I know.
Live from the Battlefield, Savage.
Jay's over here holding his head. I thought that was a great interview.
That was
I gotta show this to Anthony because Anthony never watches any of my stuff. Like,
You sounded like Mighty Man.
he's too busy eating bats with Ozzy Osbourne, and
Oh my God.
I heard that he dug up the grave of Lenny Kravitz because you tried to steal his rock guitar. Are you a grave digger, Anthony? No.
I was upstate seeing my girlfriend. Where you
So
getting
you
these
say
facts?
your girlfriend.
Yeah, I have a picture of me and her.
That's good cover for when you dug up the body. Smart.
Oh my God.
Unagi. You know what's a good promo though? Watch this, Anthony. Anthony, watch this. I know you're gonna like it.
It's here with Matt Cardona, who's going to be on Wrestling with Savage in August.
He has me. He writes letters to my parents as I just finished a match. He's trying to shove the podcast equipment in my face. Guys, I promise I am going to be on eventually. Next week, next month, next year. I promise. I will be on your show. But guys, this guy, he tries. Like, I was taking a shit before I heard knock, knock. He's trying to slide the microphone under. Guys, give me a break. I don't even have time to shit. When I have time to shit, when I have time to see my lovely wife, who, by the way, congrats on becoming the Raw Tag Team Champions. I guess WWE, SmackDown, Raw, NXT, she's the Tag Team Champions. I'm half of a half. When I have time
to get on top of my wife, take a shit, not in any particular order, then I'll come to your show, okay?
Sounds like a plan here with Matt Cardona. You heard it. He promised on Wrestling with Savage.
There you go. I, knew
I
it.
saw that.
Oh, you saw that one? Okay, that's good to know. But yeah, Matt Cardona will be here. I don't know when. I can bother him. I'll hit him up on Instagram tomorrow. I'm going to bother him. Like, hey, Matt, what are you doing tonight? Like, no. But he did promise. Eventually, he's coming on the show. I'll get an interview with him. And I think after I interview him, he's going to really understand what he's dealing with here. I don't think he really comprehends it just yet, who I am and what I'm capable of. But one day he will. Maybe it'll be too late. Maybe it won't. I don't know. I know this, though, Jay. 1 year ago, I wasn't having no videos on this show like this. There was no videos of me standing next to superstars.
There was nobody watching.
There was no videos of me cracking guys in the back of their head with a chain.
No tantalizing Tony, no Anthony Graves, no Travis, no Anthony.
No
Spencer Slade, I've been looking for you. It's here with Matt Cardona, who's going
to Superstar.
Battlefield, get your hands up.
Superstar.
Savage here live with KC.
Not a star. Not a star.
World.
You smell nice. All right.
World champions.
I can see Casey Navarro and Starks having a match.
You know what I can see, Anthony?
Savage live here at the Battlefield tonight on the Premier Streaming Network. The superstars of the Battlefield are going to walk up this ramp and they're going to get in this ring right here. And they're going to do what they do best, which is get in the ring and put on the best professional wrestling that you can. Now, Anthony, get your ass in here right now. Get your ass in this ring and clean down my suit because I am the Savage. I am here at the Battlefield to bring you the news, to bring you the scoop, and to bring you the stories of the superstars of the Battlefield live here in Bryheadsville, Pennsylvania, live on pay-per-view. And make sure you sign up to the Premier Streaming Network. Anthony, what are you doing? Get the back, man. Get my back right now. All the way around. Only the best for Savage and only the best for the Battlefield.
Damn story.
Okay, I just want to say right there, I know Anthony lost weight, he's been taking care of himself, but that shot right there was the same way RVD came out tonight. Exactly same guts, exactly same everything. No offense, Anthony, I know you look fantastic. But that's how RVD looked tonight. Go ahead.
Wait, are you talking about me being RVD or him?
No, I'm saying RVD looked exactly like you in the video. I know you look fantastic now. You're great.
Anthony went up pay-per-view with a black T-shirt that had bleach stains on it.
RVD looked tonight.
The absolute disrespect from Jay, who will never amount to anything near what RVD.
It looked like I picked up Anthony from like the corner telly as he was asking for change. Gotta clean my suit tonight. Yo, I got a license.
Savage live here at the Battlefield tonight on the Premier Streaming Network. The superstars of the Battlefield are going to walk up this ramp and they're going to get in this ring right here. And they're going to do what they do best, which is get in the ring and put on the best professional wrestling that you can. Now, Anthony, get your ass in here right now. Get your ass in this ring and clean down my suit because I am the Savage. I am here at the Battlefield to bring you the news, to bring you the scoop, and to bring you the stories of the superstars of the Battlefield live here in Bryhead.
I'm crying. I'm crying now that I look at that again. Anthony, that was your pay-per-view debut.
I was wearing what I had to
And
wear.
here's Jay just being an ass about it.
No, Jay, no.
No, there is legitimate tears in my eyes, man. I mean, I am crying.
Now, here's the thing.
I am crying.
I don't take any offense to whatever Jay says.
I did say you look fantastic. I'm not talking about now, but go ahead. I did say that.
My God. When did we stop talking about AEW? It's been like half an hour.
The main event.
You stopped talking about it when you skipped the main event, and I told you.
We didn't skip the main event. We covered it.
No, we
right here.
Go back.
Here's the main event. What else do you need to know?
We're
We got a new AEW Women's Champion tonight, man. What do we see on Impact tomorrow, Travis? Mr. Impact fan?
I don't know. I haven't looked at the card.
First, you got to have Tony versus Savage at the battlefield. Then
All
it
right,
could be
let's
Jay
not get
versus
into that
Savage.
right now.
could be the
What's
first
happening on
match.
SmackDown this Friday? Anything significant to hype up SummerSlam?
I don't think so, man. I think they did enough.
Bloodline.
Probably.
Yeah,
more
they
bloodline
did so
nonsense.
much.
Yeah,
Like, how
I
much
mean,
can you-
look.
How much can you do?
Let's see. How do I put this?
How much longer do we do this
There you
dance?
go. Hype's done.
Well, let's
all
talk
you
about
need to
Cody tomorrow at the Today Show. That's going to be big. Let's talk about Vince McMahon getting a lawsuit and getting a search warrant. Let's talk about that.
Fuck that old shithead.
I agree with Steven Chambers. For some reason, I think they're going
How
to
do you
give her the
set up the
CM
match?
Punk treatment,
How do you set
man.
it up? How do
CM
you
Punk
set it up?
treatment.
How do you set up that match, though? How does it come into
Next
play?
Wednesday. She
Steven,
just
I want to know your
text her.
opinion on
How?
that. What Jay just said.
I don't know.
wanna
She
know
just
your
runs in the
opinion.
ring. Nothing special.
What's
Or
that?
interrupts her when
Nothing
she's talking.
special. That's just mean, Savage. To say nothing special about Saraya, who is without a doubt the worst women's wrestling champion in WWE history.
No,
Could be an
pretty
argument.
worse.
statement there.
No, there's been worse.
This has been worse.
Just look at Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus
not
was
her
good
fault.
when she was the champion. Not anymore, but she was then.
Well, what
Trish
about
was
Kelly
awesome in
Kelly?
that. Trish was awesome in that. If it ever.
Kelly was probably the worst.
No, even she was better than Saraya.
I'll agree.
No.
No, I'm going to agree with Jay on that one. Kelly was like, hey.
Yeah, she was like the worst, man. Oh my god.
And yet
Didn't even
still
cut a
better than
promo
Saraya.
for her life.
Jay over here just trashing people.
Man, Jay, you're spitting facts. tonight.
Jay's over here spinning trash live on the show and live in the chat. Like,
I'm gonna be just twice. Oh yay!
John Dilcher, shout out to John Dilcher. I think he's watching. John Dilcher in the house.
Oh yay!
I guess we'll get back to the battlefield right now. Right, we're done with the
There's
battlefield.
Anthony right there.
Jay,
Where?
come on,
Casey
man.
Navarro. This is Matt.
We know
Cardona.
you're supposed to be doing Casey Navarro, but seriously, look, even I have to agree with Jay on this one. When he did that interview and he was like, 2 times, I beat him twice. I was like, why do we have Xavier Woods' little brother on the show?
Ooh.
This was the best part of the night, though.
Yes,
Without a
that
doubt.
is 100%.
Somebody getting their throat slit?
Did he get his throat slit?
Nah, he just got bashed in the head with a frame.
He got dominated.
That was honestly, for me,
That was
to
great.
me, that was the best
Yes.
segment that I've ever seen from Swerve. That
That's
was
the best
one
segment
of the
night.
best.
That's for damn sure.
It was
That-
pretty
That
good.
was
was
legit
nice.
one of the best.
It was
That
pretty
or
good.
not.
And now, like
Yeah.
Swerve's Mogul gang actually looks like a gang, not like two one wannabe Brock and the other a baseball player that can't even wrestle. Now you got somebody that can wrestle, that has attitude in AR Fox. I like the pair.
I think AEW is in good hands with Swerve and Nick Wayne. And speaking of Nick Wayne, the next person to be blessed is Nick Wayne. He's fighting Casey Navarro in London at the Electric Ballroom August 26th. So check out that match. It should be on pay-per-view. It's probably going to be on Premiere. But that should be a banger. Casey
Wait,
Navarro
my
and Nick
question
Wayne.
is, the next pay-per-view after is the what? 2 weeks after the 27th?
I think there's one on August 27th and then All In at Wembley on September 3rd, like 6 days later.
I think maybe Saraya should go to the next pay-per-view, not the one that's coming out.
I definitely will not be watching All In. If I am, I'm watching it unless I don't know what I'm
You have a
doing.
Battlefield pay-per-view going on that day?
No, I'm going to be Starcast, Chicago.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah, he's setting up.
Party, in the morning, 10 to 5, and then I got to drive back home. That's another 10 hours.
So you got to beat Marty's alarm clock?
Basically.
Yeah, but that's easy.
Hey, man.
No, there's no alarm clock. I'll have his damn room key. I'll open the door and just go wake his ass up.
Yeah. All you have to do is say, Marty, woman, and he'll wake up immediately.
Have you had trouble with Marty waking up?
No.
No?
And
He's
that's
always
off.
been
And that's
there.
off. That's off like
Nothing.
3 hours sleep too.
Jesus Christ.
Marty's
You need fans like that?
dude. He turns it on. He's great. When the fans are there, he's more alive and active and ready and aware, and he loves it. He loves meeting the fans. He gives
wow.
each fan he meets like incredible good treatment and individual like time. Even if there's a line, he'll talk to the people. He's great. Marty Jannetty is one of the most genuine meet and greets you're ever going to see in pro wrestling.
He is genuinely something. I will agree with that. He is absolutely something.
Yeah, you're something
He is
too,
such
Travis.
He is something, all right.
He is such an
Savage
awesome guy.
heading to the Grand Slam for Dynamite. Are you Savage?
Dave versus Travis at the Battlefield.
That's the second match. The first should be you and Tony.
Nah. I'm
Ours will
sorry.
probably be box office. We probably be like, we need a stadium too. We need like the U.S.
Look,
Open Stadium.
Yeah, Steven, I'll be at
Mobile
Grand Slam.
Arena.
Come on, man. That's a tradition. I'm at Grand Slam every year. The question is Jay going to be at Grand Slam this year?
I got bird shit on my shirt, for God's sakes. Yeah, I'll be there.
Look, I would be happy to face Jay. Just first, I got to figure out if he's Native American, Hispanic, African, since that's such a big thing to Jay.
We all know who the hell I am. I'm black. But let's face it. This match needs to be in a T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas type with all lights and everything. But first, we need to see Savage versus Tantalizing Tony. This match has been a year in the making. We need to see it. There you go. Swatch match opener. Coach versus Anthony.
Well, if you're going to meet Tony at Grand Slam, then I'm going to have to give him another Grand Slam.
Oh, man. Then maybe I could be the recorder and just watch you guys brawl on the bridge.
I'm going to be on
Tony. I'd watch it.
I'm actually going to. I'm going to be going. I'm going to be there.
You're going?
I'm going to Grand Slam.
What?
Going with Victoria, her future brother-in-law, and her sister.
Okay, cool. Well,
Yeah, you'll catch me and Saturday. We'll be all over the place.
I'll be there. I'm always there.
Yeah, I'll be. Yeah, I'll see you guys in some random smoking area.
We're here live with MJF Small, and it was so.
Great, live with
that lady's awesome, man.
We'll make that happen again.
Remember when she almost hit me with the car?
Savage here live at 80s Wrestling Con. I'm here with Marty Jannetty, absolute legend. I mean, this guy killed it in the ring. He's killing it here in Morristown at the Night Sports Arena. Make sure you stick around to watch the action in the ring later tonight. Savage will be here. Marty Jannetty will be here. And we'll see you next time here at 80s Wrestling Con.
Done promos. One take here, one take there. I
Couldn't
love
even
it.
see his eyes, man.
He was signing, man. He was busy.
I need to see his eyes, see if he's okay. You okay?
This is the content. This is what we're here for. Savage versus Bull James. I might.
He hit me with a chair after this. I owe him a chair shot. I'm gonna get you one day, Bull. I'm gonna get you.
That is huge, man.
Party with Marty podcast will be starting pretty much 2 days after the episode on Dark Side of
Was that Thursday?
Yeah.
That's like a Thursday.
Yeah, I'll be at Marty's house that day, all day setting up the studio, and then as soon as the studio's done being set up, we're gonna start recording. It's gonna be crazy.
You could teach him the laptop and how to get in.
Party with Marty, man.
Savage, do you want me to come with you for that, or help you set up, or
no?
He's taking all the glory for himself.
No,
you don't need you.
No, it's not even that. No, I already have the flights booked. You know, I'm flying there. Anthony.
No,
I'm not driving there. I'm flying there.
Are you flying, Gilch? We know you're going to be there somewhere.
If you want to pay for an airline ticket to come along,
The question is Gilch flying too?
No. This is a Savage project. This is us getting the podcast up and running.
I think it was already up and running when we had the first sneak preview.
We got to get the real podcast up and running with we're going to make it look pretty. We got to make it look nice. We got to take care of it. We got to make it look good.
Any sneak preview of what the first episode is going to be about? Is it going to be about Dark Side?
No, the first episode is definitely going to be covering Basically, it's probably going to be our reaction to Dark Side of the Ring, the episode. And I'll probably watch it the way I watch NXT or Raw. Take screenshots of it, Drunk?
You said how I watch NXT or Raw. I said drunk. And I was getting you and Jay confused again.
Oh yeah, I'm not a drinker. I don't need to drink, but
I don't either.
You will with Marty.
Yeah, that's a different story. Marty, I'm not Marty, and Marty's not Savage. But Marty likes what Marty likes, and you'll find out more about Marty Jannetty on the podcast, more than you would ever want to, probably.
Marty, I just want to say, Marty,
Man, I found out more than I would ever want to the first conversation with Marty.
Marty, I apologize that Dark Side of the Ring is going to fabricate that you murdered somebody. I apologize.
We're going to see what's going to happen Tuesday on Dark Side of the Ring. Travis, are you doing Impact tomorrow? Or should I not even bother making it?
As far as I know, yes.
Oh, God. All right. All right.
I give no guarantees, but as far as I know, yes.
No, I don't. Come on, it takes time to sit there and make the graphic and create the link. I don't want to do that shit for 2 minutes.
Look, I was right yesterday.
Do it, I'll tell you what. I'm not making nothing.
Hold on.
You message me. You email me by 5 o'clock tomorrow, and you tell me.
I'll message you by like noon tomorrow.
Yes, Steven Chambers.
That works.
I knew it was Jarrett laying down. It was Bash at the beach. I just didn't. I thought it was, but now you confirmed it.
Bash at the
I'm
beach.
going
Why
to
are we
watch
talking about Bash at the beach, man?
because that was a great controversy pay-per-view. Wanted by the greatest in WCW.
Okay.
It was a lot.
WCW's
It was the one with the poking and Nash lost the title.
Yeah, but that shit was so
Hogan and
stupid, though.
Goldberg.
I wasn't a fan
Hogan
of that. I didn't think that was cool.
joining NWO.
I
And
wasn't a
Jarrett
fan of
laying
that.
down with Russo coming out bitching.
I
and
definitely
Hogan-
wasn't a fan of that either. That was so
Jarrett
bad for the
was-
business,
that
man.
was great
Bad for
stuff.
the business.
Great
Well,
stuff.
anyway, it's getting late. I'm out of here. I don't want to hold you guys up anymore,
Yeah.
man. This has been Wrestling with
No, I'm
Savage.
not
Thank
gonna
you all
party
for
with Marty,
watching.
man. No.
We'll probably
I'm gonna
see
go
Travis
back to
for Impact
playing-
tomorrow.
Maybe after.
Anthony,
Go
thank
back
you for
to playing
joining us for a
Remnant
little
2
bit.
and see if I can't get some of this LSD this game is putting
August
on me.
20th, Anthony. I don't want to hear any bullshit. I got a paying gig for you. Paying. Dinero. Just don't wear a shirt with bleach stains on it. Anthony, let's see those new teeth. Let's see those new teeth.
They're getting rinsed.
Copy that. Okay, you look good though.
I just send me the details.
Yeah, August 20th, Wrestle Bash.
Chicago?
No.
Oh man, Chicago.
I don't have my date. That okay.
August 20th.
It's a
7 a.m.
Sunday.
to 4 p.m.
Sunday.
Okay.
We got to get there by 9 p.m. That means we got to meet up at 8 a.m.
Got it.
Alrighty then. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow night for Impact, Friday for SmackDown, Saturday for SummerSlam. Everybody have a good night. Take care.
We're doing a live.
Did you say, Travis?
We're doing a live watch at SummerSlam, right?
Yes, absolute live watch for
All
sure.
right, I will be there then.
All right. He'll be there. I'll be there. Everybody will be there. Wrestling with Savage out. Oh, you know how cool. Wrestle Bash. Don't forget. Nice Tiffany.
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, present you live as a champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. SmackDown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.